There's another squad attacking.
Welcome to the Third Party, an Apex Legends podcast hosted by myself, Shay, and joined as always by my co-host, Henry. Henry, how you doing today?
I am so excited for today's episode. It was a real blast. I can't wait to get into it.
We are thrilled to be sharing a wee cup of tea with the voice actor for Horizon, Elle Newlands. Welcome to the show. How are you doing today?
Oh my goodness, that is like the cutest intro I've ever had. We're sharing a wee cup of tea. I love that.
And then we
Got
just
mine
got
right here.
Yep, exactly. We're ready to go, ready to have an awesome conversation, talk about being a voice actor in some Apex, and we'll probably sprinkle in some Horizon questions here and there.
So to kick things off, I guess can you tell us a little bit about the first time you heard about Apex Legends and how you got this role?
So I guess Apex came out 2019 and I saw, like I have a couple of friends, like it's a small industry and like some of my friends are in the game already. And so I was seeing it, as it was unfolding on social media, and it was amazing to see how it blew up. I was just so happy for them. Um, which was amazing. That part of it was just incredible. But for me, I was called early 2020. I got an email from Terry Douglas, who is the casting director for the game, and she had said, there's this Scottish role and it's just perfect for you. I had worked with her on Star Wars: The Force Awakens. I did a lot of ADR and some looping work on that movie, and so she knew me from that. And I was moving house at the time, and so I was kind of breaking down my studio. So I threw down I didn't know what it was for. She didn't tell me because it's like very top secret and it all comes with code names. So I had no idea, but she just was like, "This is really perfect for you. I really think this would be a great role." And when I read it, I was like, "Oh yeah, this sounds," because it was all quippy and punny and funny and Scottish, which I love. And so I threw down the audition, and then a couple of days later, I got the call back. And when I was in the callback, that's when Eric Kraber, he said, "So this is for Apex Legends," and I was like, because
Yes.
any actor worth their salt knows that, there's a few of the, especially Battle Royale, there's a few of the games out there that just have these incredibly loyal communities. And so to be a part of something like this as an actor is just so much fun. It's an honor because it's an amazing game and there's like an incredible community, but it's just also just like a lot of fun.
Speaking of that, I guess then, is there anything that gets you into that Horizon groove a little bit? So now that you're getting used to embodying her a little bit.
That's such a funny question because I'm going to be really honest. Somebody made a comment. In fact, a couple of people have made comments. They're like, "I think Elle might be Horizon's number one fan." like, like, like based on my social media content, because I've cosplayed her. Like I sometimes do videos wearing the goggles.
hmm
And so for me, I'm very lucky in the respect that she's actually, her voice is close. I mean, she has I changed it up a little bit, but
hmm
her voice print is very close to me, and she's very like me because I'm also kind of, I have a lot of her same personality quirks, which is why it was brilliant when I read her. And I just was, when I did my callback, I don't often think this because what I do is competitive, and I know there's other
hmm
actors in the mix. But when I did my callback, it was weird. It was just like I felt like when I was in the booth, I felt like I was already her. I wasn't nervous and I wasn't stressing about, oh, I wonder if I'm going to get this. I was like, if I get it or I don't get it, it doesn't matter. This is literally just me being myself. And so for me, I don't necessarily have to embody her as much as I just enjoy her. Like I just have a blast with her. And so that's the best part of my job right now, is that whenever I get to be her, I get to have a lot of fun.
That's
So
fantastic.
That's pretty
yeah,
awesome.
yeah, for sure. I would definitely say that out of all the characters I've ever played, this one feels like home.
Love it. Love
That's
it.
pretty cool. Um,
Yeah.
so as most people know, the shutdown made creating games a bit more difficult, doing things remotely. Can you tell us a bit about the process of bringing Horizon to life and kind of what you had to go through during the shutdown?
I think like the Horizon part was interesting because as everybody who follows me has seen, I posted a video of me in the motion cap gear, like with the head cam and the dots. And so I had to do for the season 7 trailer and also for my for Horizon's lore trailer,
Mm-hmm.
I had to wear that so they could capture. Actually, no, it wasn't the lore trailer. It was just the season 7 trailer. They wanted to capture my face, and so because I've done motion capture in the past, and I had asked, I was like, if there's motion capture for my character, can I do it? And so,
Mm-hmm.
when you're moving, it's really odd because you're it's like your head is on a swivel. It's like the
Mm-hmm.
closest I've said it's the closest I've ever gotten to being an owl.
Okay.
I love it.
Yeah, it's like I felt like an owl because it was like nothing moves, but my head was like swiveling. It was very bizarre.
So
Um,
is that for like the voice actor for the audio, or is
no,
Horizon's character model like based off of you in part then?
so that yes, so season 7, the trailer, it's there she's animated to look like Horizon, but yes, it's basically like it was the markers mean that it's my facial expression. So when I
Cool.
watch season 7, it's bizarre because I do see myself, even though I don't have short red hair and blue eyes.
Uh-huh.
It is my face in some ways because it's like it's the markers and it's my um muscle movement. That's what they're tracking. They're tracking like the movement of the face and then
Yeah.
they're animating to that.
Bouncing off of, you kind of brought it up, the Horizon intro lore video, stories from the Outlands, The Promise. For us, that was likely the most emotional video Apex has ever produced.
Oh, I love it. I loved her. I love her. I told you, Elle Newlands, #1 Horizon fan.
Love it.
I'm serious. Um, I had seen pieces of it before when they were still developing it, and it was still very much in raw format with it was more like an animation. Um, and so I kind of knew what I was going to get, but then when I read the final script that morning, which was written by Amanda, I cried. Like I literally cried as I was reading it. And so honestly, it was like a blessing for me that I was seeing it so raw for the first time like that because I was able to carry that into my performance. And I adore her arc. I adore her emotionality. I adore her depth, her resilience, all of her. That's why I love her as a character because she really is so well formed. Respawn did such an incredible job with her, and having the fact that she's a mother, which I think you said that. I think it was
Mm-hmm.
Henry that said it that there's no other there's in a blood sport like that's an unusual combination to have a mom
Definitely.
in a blood sport. But that's what they wanted, and Amanda was a big part of that because she had sent me some articles afterwards and she was like, this is like there's really no moms in games like this, and so it was quite an honor.
Written down. Henry, do you have anything else to ask a bit more sporadically?
No, that was a pleasure. Thanks so much for coming on the show. It was really we both enjoyed chatting with you for sure.
Oh, thank you. It was such a pleasure. I really appreciate you having me. Anytime I can just get on and yammer.
Thank you so much. That wraps up the show, though. Make sure you subscribe on Apple Pods, give us a follow on Spotify, leave a 5-star review with your question. We'll answer it on our next episode. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Third Party Pod. Sub to our YouTube channel, Third Party Podcast, and stop by our weekly stream. Check out the Discord via link in the description. Thank you so much for listening to the Third Party Podcast. Peace.
Hey now, another squad coming in. Boom, whole squad down.
Hey, brother, not today. Maybe tomorrow.